Hi guys, and welcome to Freelancer. This is a new series that I'm going to be doing, and it's basically it's one of my favourite games from the past. It's quite a bit retro now. It was out in the 2000s, I believe, start of 2000, and it's a space flight sim. It's kind of based on the old Elite games. I think it was actually one of the spin-offs, or one of like a prolonged sequel or such. But it's very modern compared to those ones. They were very, very digital, sort of pixelated, such. But this one's full on 3D. Awesome game, absolutely awesome game. Spent many of an hour playing this, and I thought I'd come back to it and do a bit of a playthrough of it because I haven't played through it in quite a while now since I had the old Xbox. But yeah, it's going to jump in. I've set all my options up and such. It's quite limited options. I'm playing in a little window, so I don't really need the full graphical capacity. But anyway, enough jabbering. Let's jump on in and see what it's about.
Roger that. All systems show green. SA-14, you're cleared for departure.
Acknowledge, Freeport 7. We'll see you in about 2 weeks.
SA-14, we're picking up unknown contacts on long-range sensors. We're dispatching a fighter wing to escort you out of the system. Godspeed.
Navy Command, this is Freeport 7. We're picking up some strange readings on the long-range sensors.
Alert! Unknown ships have breached the defense perimeter. Man all stations!
All those casualties. All those casualties. Oh, but there's an escapee. Who could that be?
President Jacoby has asked the LSF to investigate the sudden destruction of Freeport 7. No word yet on whether it was accidental or a deliberate attack. The first handful of survivors arrived on Manhattan this morning.
We're here for medical. Is there anyone seriously injured?
One. Inside. Make sure he lives. He owes me some credits.
Your concern is touching. We'll do everything we can. It may take a while.
Officially, the Liberty Security Force maintains there is no proof Freeport 7's destruction was deliberate, but sources inside the LSF say they suspect the dangerous criminal organization, the Order. We will keep you up to date as the story develops.
Okay, so here we are. We're on planet Manhattan in Liberty Space. New objectives in Freelancer are displayed for several seconds at the top of the screen. Objectives are automatically redisplayed every 3 minutes. Okay, so you've got a couple of key settings, customize them, yeah. Options is F1, so that kind of brings up the old options menu, but we're going to carry on. We're just going to look around. It's got the star map to look at. We haven't uncovered anything because we haven't actually got a ship to leave the planet with yet. But click on that. That's the universe map. That's literally all the space you can fly around in there. And these little dots there, if you click on one and zoom in, this is the little system. This is Liberty Space New York system. So this is where we're based to start with. And we've got our first objective to look for a job in the bar. So let's go across the top. There's the bar. We've got the commodity trader where we can sell things, buy things, and then go to other planets and actually sell them. So you don't even have to do any shooting as such. You can just be a trader if you want. Got the equipment dealer as well for upgrading weapons, upgrading hull armor and such, and buying repair things. And then obviously the ship dealer. Not everywhere's got all these different things, but that's pretty much your full capacity, and you'll find those on most big planets, and the odd ones on like little ships and littler planets and such. So we're going to go to the bar. Let's go and see what this is about. Soundtrack for this game is absolutely awesome. It's actually available on iTunes, I do believe. You can download it. But all the different areas and systems have their own kind of style of music, and they're very clear when you get to them that you're in that sort of area. So when you're travelling from one system to the other,
all we have is Liberty Ale, friend. Fine. Her name's Junko Zane. She's a tough one. Oh, why's that? She's LSF. All business. If it's a job you're wanting, that is. On the other hand, if you're looking for something more... Well, the only thing I'm looking for right now is this drink. I know you. No, I don't think so. The news. I saw your face on the news. You're one of the Freeport 7 survivors, aren't you? Yeah. I heard it was pretty
you had
bad
to bring
out
that
there.
up.
You know, you're lucky to be alive. Ha. This one's on me, friend. It's the good stuff. Why?
Hey, you trying to get
Because
me
it's
drunk?
not every day a man has the chance to start again, huh? To your good fortune and liberty, sir. Well, it can't get any worse. Thanks.
Okay, so good introduction there. Met the barman. He's told us who that lady is over there. So when you're on a base for a planet, a row of icons appear at the top screen. Yeah, I've talked to you about that. Click on a character in the room to talk to them. Yeah, so when you're in these sort of views, you'll go to like bars, and this is usually the kind of view. You don't always get those cutscenes. But he can give you a bit of information. He can give you a bit of information. These are sort of my mission objectives. Now, this can always be random as well. Oh, this won't be because I've got to talk to her. But there will sometimes be people in here as well who you can actually spend money on and find information in the system and kind of uncover new areas. I believe there was a playthrough a little bit of a playthrough as a test when I was getting my recording software sorted. There was a guy here who would give me 500. If I spent 500 credits on him, he would let me know about a planet called Pittsburgh. But yeah, he's not here at the moment, so I'm just going to go and talk to Junko Z.
I understand what you're saying, but I don't have nearly enough people.
Junie, the environment has changed. Well, with groups like the Order taking more and more liberties, indeed now threatening our profits, some in the government feel that we need to increase our patrols in these areas. You, Junko Zane?
Yes?
I believe you have business to discuss.
Wait!
I will leave this matter in your capable hands. Sorry. The bartender said you work for the Liberty Security Force.
And who do you work for, Mr.
Trent. I work for myself.
What kind of ship do you have?
I lost mine. On Freeport 7.
I see. Are you staying in Liberty long?
I've got a friend who was injured in the attack. He's in medical. I'll be staying at least until he's released.
Well, as it happens, I could use a good freelancer, Mr. Trent. I'll be in the equipment room later. You can meet me there. Oh, and if we are going to work together, call me Junie.
Ha, you've changed your tongue. Who are you? Oh, you can call me Junie. Okay, so yeah, she's sort of like one of the heads of Liberty Space. I don't think we ever actually get to fly around with her. But anyway, yeah, got a job board, but at the moment we've got to get a ship. We haven't actually got a ship yet, so I think if we go to our little mission log, meet Junko in the equipment dealer. What else have we got up here? Neural net log. There we go, that's your list of jobs that you've done so far. And these are obviously the bit more information, etc. Your journal. Inventory. I've got 500 credits, but that would be full up of all ship compartments, things, cargo, etc. that you've got, so you can actually look at what you've got in your ship. Player status. I've only run into these kind of people just yet, but when you meet enemies and that, these will fill up and your friendly meter will go up and down. If you start attacking police, the green things are going to go to red, and obviously when you go to those areas, they will start attacking you, which is pretty bad, especially when you need to use trade lanes. And you can't actually move around, and you've got to fly literally from planet to planet. That takes ages. So try and keep happy with the police. What we've got over here, information. This tells you of the planet that I'm currently on. All commodities. This is very handy to land on planets as well, because when you get trade, it'll actually tell you when you've got an item, it'll tell you the best sort of values that you can get on certain planets. So you rather than having to keep going back to all those planets, you will find out, oh, I'm actually near that planet, and apparently I got the best trade there, so I'll go and sell all my stuff there. Got the news.
All the news that's fit for you. This is the Colony News Service.
This isn't usually... I don't tend to find this very relevant. I very rarely look at it, but things you do will kind of appear on here as well. So you beat a few bounty hunters and that, it will show up on the news. And some of the big actions in the story will actually show up there as well. But we've got to go and meet her in the... Oh, where was it? Equipment dealer. So let's go and have a word with Junie. It's a bit dark and suspicious.
I'm pleased to see you. Are you ready to work for the LSF, Mr. Trent?
It's just Trent. And yeah, I'm here to see what you have to offer.
Well, I found this ship for you. It's very basic, and you won't have jump access yet, but
How
it
did
should
you
be good
find
enough
that?
for now.
A garbage bin.
This assignment will be easy. All you have to do is babysit a convoy of food and medical supplies. You'll be hooking up with the escort CO King. I'll tell him to expect you. That is, of course, if you're interested.
Do I get a choice? Yeah, I do. It's called a convoy of food and medical supplies from Fort Bush to the mining colony on Pittsburgh. Yeah. So that's a bit of money. You can choose it. You don't have to do it if you don't want, but it's story-based, so we're not going to get very far if we don't do it, so accept.
Sounds good. I'm in.
Good, better get going. I'll have your ship moved immediately. All you'll have to do is go to the landing pad and launch.
Okay.
King will be waiting for you near the docking ring in space, okay? I'll see you when you get back.
Thanks.
Radio! Okay, well, I did notice that we've got 500 credits, so I'm actually going to go back to the equipment dealer and see if I can upgrade, buy a few weapons. I'll just skip through that a little bit. See what we can do. Okay, so I've currently got those equipped. I've got space for a third gun. I could find mines, countermeasures. Got no missiles. These are my thrusters and shields. Ooh, I can't afford the advanced shield just yet. I've only got that one, so we'll stick with that. We're not going to go anymore. These, I don't need any of those just yet. Well, those ones, I don't tend to buy any of these because you tend to pick these up throughout the missions, and you get to track to beam in cargo that's floating in space. So we're not going to bother with that. I tend to keep that quite full anyway. Can I buy another gun? A lava blade or another justice? What's the difference? Okay, so the justice ones, what I've currently got at the moment, do more hull damage than shield damage, and so does that. But that one actually does a lot more, but fires a lot slower. 8.3 tends to be pretty fast firing. So I'm going to go with the lava blade because that's going to be a bit more like a pulse damage. So yeah, I'm going to buy that. Boom! And you can actually shuffle these around on your thing by doing that, doing that, doing that. Oh, I've just put them back in the same order. But yeah, if you close that up, you can kind of see them on your ship. And that looks like it's on the top anyway, so it's going to be a good, nice, even spread of fire on the front. So cool, we've got that. I don't need to go to the ship. We've been to the bar. We're going to go to space. Right, launch into space. So we've got our ship, and off we go.